hello Italy. Wow, broadcasting to Italy. Hello Dee. Hi Alaska, how you going? Hello, cheers, thanks for coming you guys. So, oh thanks for the hearts too. So I thought I'd be super lazy today, and instead of doing a video for our channel, I wrote this out as well, so if no one knows, can you see that? Is that backwards on your screen? So that's the YouTube channel, you guys, so thank you for clicking onto this. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to just put this up straight away onto YouTube to save me from doing a video this week. How funny! I think I planned on doing this eventually, but this will be good as well to advertise Periscope because it's so much bloody fun. So for anyone who doesn't know, my name is Olympia Avalanche and I've got a YouTube channel and it's Novympia and it's me and Nova. Nova is my life partner and oh cheers, thanks. And I just bought this thing yesterday. It's like a little crown situation. I think it's a bracelet, but you know what? In this game, you can just do whatever. Thank God you're back. I had to be productive for an hour there. Oh, cute. Yes, we are going to go to Brighton Pride. So if you guys are in Brighton and if you see us, I'd love you to come over and say hi because I'd love to meet you guys. It's such a strange scenario to meet someone periscoping. And then you could meet them in person. Who the hell? It's like a love story for the digital age. This is supposed to be a Q&A. I'm going to cut this all down. And if you're in this, you're going to be on the YouTube video. So please ask me some questions because that's the whole point of this video. And I've got Head with me. So there she is. She's rocking her best Swedish bob. I call this the Mara Hindley. And, you know, she's going to help me answer the questions. Hi guys, hi. Hey Crystal, how you going girl? So, this is Head. She joins me in my videos on our YouTube channel. And I like to review wine. It's called This Wine Tastes Like Crap. So, go ahead and check those videos out. Again, here's the YouTube spelling, because it's a very strange word. It's like if we were on Drag Race All Stars. You know, they combined the names. Me and Nova thought that'd be cute. Not that I'm tooting my horn that I'd get an All Stars. How funny. Oh, what a hot mess. Okay, so thanks for the love hearts, guys. Thanks. If anyone has a question at any point, by the way, just launch right into it. And I want to answer some questions. Let's get this sort of, really gripping and really cutting edge. Best and worst part of being in drag. So the worst part is, for some reason, my left eye waters like an absolute bitch. You can't see up close. Up close you can see. Yeah, see, it might be something to do with the eyelash glue I've bought. It's a new one and it sucks, but for some reason this eye always seems to water and it all starts to droop. And it looks like I've had a stroke. But if I sit far enough back, then that's fine. You guys won't be able to see it. That's cute. The best part is probably last minute book to Vienna. I'd love to go to Vienna. Why the hell not? My Vienna. That's a song. The best part of being in drag, I think, is appropriating a look that you've seen in a music video or in a movie, and as soon as you see it and you want to sort of impersonate that kind of cosplay type idea, and getting some notes down and thinking about how you're going to, make a certain hair or a certain headdress or arm or whatever the hell it is. That's the best part. As well as obviously going out into the wilderness to meet people and all they want to do is touch you, but bloody don't, because shit falls off. And someone just said as well, how long have I been doing this? And I think Nova figured out, she started doing it just about a few months after we met, and we've been together for about 3 years. So it will be about 3 years, I think, for me, because I've been doing it slightly longer than Nova, and you can probably tell to look at both of us together. Do you have a different drag name before Olympia Avalanche? To begin with, I thought, oh, thank you so much, Alaska, I'm going to see you soon. Before Olympia Avalanche, it was very, very briefly Olympia Roman, and that was because I think me and this one random chick had this in-joke about Nicki Minaj, and we always used to say Roman. You know the way she does? She used to say, what was that? Roman's Bloody Holiday. That song was such a load of shit. And then after a week or so, I realised, oh my God, I can't base this entire character around something which clearly is going to fade away straight away. And then it was Olympia London, I think, for a week as well, just because I thought, I like Olympia just on its own. But then on Facebook, you have to have a surname. So stick where you come from, because every bitch does that. And then I thought, Avalanche, yes, mountainous lady. It works on many levels, I find. So, have you met any Roo girls? If not, who would you like to meet the most? I have met, the first queen I met is Raja, and Raja's my favourite Drag Race contestant. She is so amazing to me. She's very inspiring. I think she does it for all the right reasons. You know, she's so exquisite and classy. And I met her in London at the Black Cap. I think she was the first Drag Race girl to come over and perform here when Drag Race was a thing, post Drag Race. And I literally saw her and I said, oh my God, Raja, my heart is beating. I just want you to embrace me and that we can just sort of, I can weep into your breasts, which I did. And that was beautiful. You know, she had so much time for us, me and Nova. We sat there talking to her. She gave us the tea about who she found irritating on Drag Race, who her favourite girls were, and it was very surprising who she said. And yeah, I just loved the Raja experience. After that, we went to see Adore Delano, and she was at a bar called West 5, and that's in London. I think it might be West London. Correct me if I'm wrong. And Adore Delano is Nova's favourite queen, so I got us tickets to go for Nova's birthday, and she was incredible. She did all of her album, and she crowd surfed, and you know, the usual sort of Adore Delano gig. And then we met her afterwards. Thank you for the love hearts, guys. I'm going to stick this up just whilst I'm talking. And Adore Delano was amazing. She again had so much to say to us. They're such sweet girls. Head on stage, we'll never forget. And finally, just one other one, we saw Willem as well. And we saw Willem at the Powder Room in Brighton. And I don't know, is the name of the club, Crystal, if you're still in here, is the name of the club the Powder Room? Or is that like the room within the club? Oh no, it's called Revenge, it's called. I think it's called. Correct me if I'm wrong. But we saw Willem at Revenge in Brighton. And again, that was incredible. Willem came out, did all the hits, knew none of the words, and that was beautiful. So was there ever a time on stage that I will never forget? Gee, that's a good one. Well, we did Bournemouth Pride last year, and I will never forget standing there thinking, I'm doing a bloody choreographed dance to Proud Mary. What's happened in my life that this has happened? Because I'm not a dancer. I can throw some moves together if need be. I can learn it, and I can go on stage, whatever. But I can't stand that bloody song, Proud Mary. Bless the girl who was doing it with me is an incredibly talented lady. She's called Danielle. She's starred in This Is England. So if you see her on YouTube, Danielle Watson, you should look her up because she's hot shit. She did the Proud Mary. And there's me in the background just sort of like, Proud Mary, keep on burning. I wish I was burning. It was just dreadful. So that's something I'll never forget. What else? Most embarrassing. What was it? Most embarrassing? It went away before I could see it. Most embarrassing time in drag. I'm a lady of a certain size, and by that I mean, if you consider the Kardashian sisters, I'm the Chloe. I'm taller, I'm broader, and I've got thick thighs and a big ass. So I'm very, very curvy, and I'm quite a giant. I look a bit like an avatar. Thanks for the hearts, you guys. So I attract a lot of black guys, let's put it that way. And yes, not embarrassing, but I can remember being surrounded by dudes this one night when it was like chocolate night or something. Makes thick thighs make the dick rise. Well, listen, that's not my place to say, sweet puffin, but thanks for saying that. So yeah, that was kind of a mortifying moment when I just had to say, listen guys, you see that scrawny chicken thing over there? That's my partner. That's Nova, by the way. So that's that. Maybe it was chocolate night. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you. Geez, someone put another question and I can't remember. You have to really multitask. Oh, how do I consider my style? I don't know if I'm not sure you could call it a style. Yeah, I like to try and be a bit gothic, I suppose. So I'm not that fashionable. I'm not the runway. I'm not the Violet Chachki. I'm more sort of your Pandora Box, I suppose. I can't believe I just compared myself to Pandora Box. I'm such an asshole. I don't know, to be honest. I guess comedy, I suppose, is my primary thing. Yeah, and when we performed as well, like me and Nova did a lot of live singing, But I guess what I was really known for in the area was sort of the lip syncs, and you know, taking a song and then interspersing it with clips from like movies and sort of references, that kind of thing. I'm very referential, and that's what I love. Thank you. Ooh, whatever it is, yeah, exactly, whatever it is. It's anthrax drag. It's something that you're kind of curious about it, but you want to stay away from it. Poster girl for Hellmann's. Would I ever be the poster girl for Hellmann's? So, if anyone has not been on our YouTube channel, Novympia, that's how you spell it, I would implore you to check it out. My series, This One Tastes Like Crap, originally I did... I introduced the videos by saying, my name is Olympia Avalanche and I love mayonnaise. And for some reason I've stopped doing that. Maybe I'll bring that back again. But I really do love mayonnaise. So yes, if Willem is the poster girl for Magnums, I will do it for Hellmann's. But I dread to think what they'd make me do to advertise the mayonnaise. I'm not going to eat it from a jar. Not again. Not again. Never forget. So, this is so exciting. I think afterwards... Oh, sorry, yes, I did see your question and I didn't answer it, but I will now. So, how and when did you start drag? So, I started, as I said, like 3 years ago. And I am one of those absolute assholes that started because of Drag Race. Now, I started when season 2 was airing, so it's quite a while ago. Yeah, it's about 3 years ago. And season 2 and 3, I really got into it. And Raja just really spoke to me, her words. I think of all of the Drag Race contestants, Raja's finale answer, like top 3 answer for why she should win, was the best and the most eloquent. And it really spoke to me because it was that she wanted to tell every little weirdo out there that they can just do whatever they want to do and don't hold back. And I was really into Kesha at the time, and I thought, you know what, one night I'm just going to put some blonde hair on. The power of fuck you. That's exactly what it is. Yes. Thank you. I love people that are in this room that get all these references. So beautiful. And I thought, yes, I'm just going to dress up like Kesha. I looked horrible. There's pictures actually on my Facebook. And I had this blonde hair and it was sort of cut here. And then I had this little metal thing on my shoulder. Oh, it was absolutely dreadful. So that's that. Yeah, and I just, you know, I don't know how the Australian accent came out either. A lot of people have asked where that came from. And I just, yes, Raja is my favourite Rude girl. And I also love Katia and Tammy Brown. And for some bizarre reason, I really like Phoenix. I've always liked Phoenix. I just don't really know why. There you go. The accent, I really love appropriating, you know, Australian culture. All the way from like Dame Edna to like Kath and Kim and anything Chris Lilly did and Bloody Neighbours, just anything. I find it so cute and I just love doing the accent. I think the first time in drag, I like to try and fool people that I was a different person altogether, so the accent came out and then she just sort of appeared, you know, and she was there and she was, you know, entirely realised. So that's her, I guess. Okay, I'm loving the hearts, you guys. This thing keeps slipping down. It's really annoying. I like it to be just there, but yeah, it does slide down. It's actually too small for my giant beastly neck. I've had to use a safety pin in the back. It's so funny. Does it take extra effort to think as Olympia? No, she just appears and she's always there. And as soon as the accent comes on, the accent comes with a kind of, well, not bravado. How do you keep up such a strong accent while you're in drag? Sort of a bravado, not a bravado, but a tone and a cadence and a sort of asshole sort of way of speaking. So how do I keep up the accent? You just keep it going. You just keep it going. Do you guys remember, what was the name of the German chick? Oba. Do you remember Aubergines? The German chick who took over for a while. When Nova did my makeup and she became German, she was a bloody nightmare. That accent was really fun to do though, even though it wasn't really very good German at all. But that was really fun to do. That was such a good pun. A lot of people did not understand that. I think maybe it's because in America, an aubergine is, what is it, an eggplant. So I think a lot of people struggled with the name Aubergines because they didn't really get it. But I love that pun because, you know, Novagines is funny and it's kind of cheeky and, you know, vagines. But when it's a bloody aubergine, it just sums her up. Just a giant sort of ugh, like what the fuck was she? She was gross. So would child me be surprised by adult me? Probably not, because depending on how old I was at the time, I used to get a bloody little skirt from the charity shop. I think my mum might have bought it for me, I don't know. It was so ugly. It was very kind of like, was it paisley? I don't know. And I used to wait until people were at the house, or at least my father was out the house. I'd put this skirt on, I'd run around, and I used to tell people I was called, what was it called? I think I used to tell people I was called Amy or something like that. But I'm not transgender. Looking back, it was just kind of an escape. And I always loved hair. So cute. Hashtag CYOOT. And I used to just love it. Run around. I used to always be a witch at Halloween, as I've fully come today. I'd always, put a tea towel over my head. I used to put like my pajama trousers over my head and pretend it was long hair, like a little asshole. So I wouldn't, child me wouldn't be surprised. Child me would be like, oh my god, I really want that purple hair. Now, instead of like, what, I don't know, 15 years later. No, that's bad maths. Whatever, you get it. Yeah, right, I think it's cute. It's not, I used to as well, this is showing my age slightly. I used to get those cassette tapes and I used to unreel them and I used to cut up the tape and like try and stick it to some sort of like, I don't know what it was, just on my head and make it into hair. And people would be like, that's such a bad idea. That's going to be like the worst weave ever. And I was just like, look at it now, I'm a mermaid. Yes, right, your little brother did as well. I think, a lot of us did. It's just, at the time, it's just sort of like creative. Yeah, or a towel in your head. You're just sort of playing with all the colouring crayons, as RuPaul would say. You're just, doing whatever, and it was fun to sort of play around. I remember when I used to get dropped off at like the creche or whatever, I'd always run over to the Disney princess dresses and throw one on. Not that I do that now, because Disney sort of makes me cry. Nova's obsessed with Disney and I just can't get on board. Nova and I did a music video, one of the first videos on our channel. If you are on our channel, again, that's how you spell it on YouTube. We did a music video. Have any of you guys watched the music video? It's so bad! The song is called Legendary Creature, and this was when we were like we first did drag. Oh, no problem, thanks for coming. The song was called Legendary Creature. I think it's quite a catchy song. There's videos of us performing it as well on the channel. And we did a really bad music video for it. And yeah, it's very green screen, naff effect based. It's a pile of shit, but I recommend you watch it just for a good laugh. And my father watched it and said, you look like Adele. And he also said there's one point where there's like a colour effect on, and I had blue hair on at the time, but there was like a colour hue cycle, so my skin turned green whilst my hair turned red, and he was like, you look like that one chick out of Shrek, Princess Fiona. I said, oh bloody great, thanks a bunch. That's heaps lovely that you said that. So I think we're going to probably wrap it up now, and I want to thank you all for coming. And just before I sign out, once more I'm going to plug it. Get over to youtube.com/Novympia. You can see us on a chicken farm. We went to Little Pecker's Chicken Farm the other day. And also, what else have we got on there? My series, This One Tastes Like Crap. You can see Nova playing video games. We've got our drag race recaps. There's a lot going on. We're part of the Wow Presents network of talent. I'm such an asshole, there's no talent there whatsoever. So thank you all so much for being part of this. I love you guys so much, and bye.